Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Molinda Jae and I'm here to do a 2-year lock anniversary recap. So literally on the day of my lock anniversary, which was, second year. Let me clarify that. The second year of my lock anniversary was on October 4th, 2020, because that's when I completed my locks in general, right? On that day of this year, I just went on ahead and released the vaulted files, the never posted up videos of the locks that I had installed in my hair at the time, which was like, I guess you could say micro locks. Yeah, micro locks, because I had twisted them, and again, they looked great in the beginning, but literally towards the end of the month, or towards the end of the month or a couple months while having it, I started to see little tangles, and to where it was hard for me to actually, I know you're not supposed to wash the locks once you install them, because you gotta give them time to tangle up and form and all that stuff, or get matted enough to where they form. But after a couple weeks from having them and knowing how my hair is when it's when it's not twisted like that to that capacity, and how easily it gets tangled up, I was like, no, I don't think I could deal with this, not with my hair type. I don't think I could deal with those locks in that size for my hair type. So without further ado, if you haven't watched it already, I encourage you all to watch it, because I showed the products that I used at the time, and I even showed the process of how I had my disappearing and reappearing edges twisted in that capacity at the time, to where I just gave up and just went the traditional route and doing my locks. So what have I learned so far in the 2 years of my long journey? Here are my notes right here so I can stay on topic. So for starters, it is a journey. It's not a trend for me. It's not so much of a trend for me. It's more like a journey for me, because that's when I literally started my spiritual journey and start tapping in and get more in tune with myself and the Most High, and as well as not only not thinking it as a trend or whatever, and for it to be a journey itself. You know, I got tired of keeping up with the trends, especially with my hair type. I have baby fine hair. So with me keeping up with these hairstyles, to some degree, it helped me, because it helped when it came to keeping up with those styles, whether it was crochet, sew-ins, wigs, braids, twists, and all. It helped me assist other people in regards to doing their hair, and it helped me assist people doing their hair and making them look beautiful in all their in their ways. But with me, I can only keep some of those hairstyles to a certain point, because again, when it comes to me parting my hair and having clean parts, the frizz is the frizz for all for me. It's the frizz for me. So I take this lock journey as a full finding self-discovery, finding self, and just not conforming to society in regards to how people appear to other, how people appear themselves when it comes to meeting other people. Because when it comes to a Black woman and her hair, we identified that with whether it being too white for her, like she's fitting with she's trying to be a white girl, or she's trying to be a Latina spicy girl, or whatever the case may be. And with me, when it comes to doing hair, and with black women, melanated women, in our hair, it's a journey in its whole self, because we're trying to figure out what are the best products for our hair, what hairstyles helps our hair grow, which products helps our hair grow, and the list goes on. And honestly, spoiler alert, really it depends on the regimen when it comes to your hair. Now, I'm not a licensed cosmetologist, but just by trial and error, and doing other people's hair as well as my son's hair, is basically your regimen. I kid you not, I've tried almost every product on my son's hair, and I stick to the regimen with my son's hair, and his hair flourished. Okay, so that's why when it comes to whatever products you use, you try to keep the regimen as you would do with the previous hair products that you had before. Okay, because that's how you help your hair flourish, as well as what you put in your body. Whatever you put in your body, that's how your body fuels itself, and that's how your hair fuels itself as well. So be sure to also massage your hair so it can, the blood and the follicles can get the circulating as well. Also, another thing that I learned is that my locks is not gonna look the same as the person that I was inspired to do locks is going to do the same for my hair. In other words, my locks is not gonna look like the other person's locks, or the other person's locks that, you know, I showed the picture to a consultant, and it's gonna look the same. No, it is not gonna look the same. So I already got that out of my system of my hair is not going to look like everybody else's because of my hair density and my hair type. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are about to lock your hair, is that it's not going to look like the person that you shown the picture to the consultant, and your hair is just going to do its thing as long as you leave it alone. All right, and let it do its thing. Now, next thing that I learned also is, continue with the regimen of your locks, right? As if you were dealing with your natural hair, but however, this is like a low maintenance hairstyle at its capacity, to where you kind of back away from the frequent washing, unless it's at that maturity stage. Then you can wash as frequently as you want to. But when you're in those early stages, you want to tread lightly on washing, because they will unravel. And whenever they do unravel, all you have to do is just retwist them again and leave it as that. But if you plan on washing your hair, one of the things that a lot of DIY lock people would do was use a stocking cap that had holes in it, like a netted cap that had holes in it, as if you were crocheting hair in, and just put that on your hair and just focus on the scalp with cleansing it. Okay, another thing that I learned so far is, do I regret it or not? I do not regret my decision on locking my hair. To be honest, I wish I would have done it a long time ago. It probably would have been down my butt by now. Okay, but again, I was inspired to just go ahead and just lock my hair, because I did tell my mother that I was going to lock my hair when I turned 40, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it now. Because, you know, we at the time we were in a panorama, and we were limited to do certain things on a global aspect. So it's just like, why not? But each time, but as soon as I locked my hair, and again, it's a whole journey. Like, there was a whole lot of things unfolding for me and around me when as my hair was locking up. Also, I seen the synchronicity in regards to with me locking my hair up. I would see people here, there, everywhere, especially with my cousins in my family. Their hair was locked, and I was like, that was a confirmation then that was the right decision for me, because yeah, I was seeing a lot of synchronicities and all the things that was presenting itself to me in my journey, and still is to this day. And then also I came across one of my aunts had asked me, was I going to cut my hair? And I was like, no, because this is literally, again, the best decision that I made in my life. Okay, literally one of the best decisions I done made in my life, because I can just get up and go. And if I want to style my hair, I can. If I want to put a scarf on my head, I can. It's just smooth as sailing. All right. Now, as far as like what do y'all need to know as far as like I guess my hair porosity and stuff like that. So starting out, again, I did micro locks, right? And you can check out those videos that I posted early on this week. Is it early on this? Yeah, early on this week on the 4th. On the progress as well as the outcome of what those micro locks looked after I installed them that day. And then and like I said, literally after the first wash, I was like, nope, I'm just gonna merge these things together, and they just gonna be traditional locks. And the pattern, as far as like the parting, I did square and brick grid pattern. All right, I did that. The density of my hair, as I said, is baby fine, so it's probably like in between 4A, 4B, and 4C as well. Just it's a little bit on, no, it's little 4C and more 4B type of thing. Otherwise, it's baby fine. Okay, so as you can see, it's not gonna, my hair is not as full, but it's full enough for me to manage, right? And then as far as the neck, the length, well, before I installed my locks, it was literally at this length. So it was like collarbone, neck, and just a little bit in on the back of my neck, like how it is now. Okay. And then but when I installed it, of course, it was like right here, and then as the locks continued, they puffed out, and then they was like right here. So it was basically at the nape length, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then eventually, as time goes by, they will just mature and grow longer, right? The porosity of my hair is low porosity, which means that it takes a minute for my hair to, you know, get soaking wet in the water, and I would need to do more hot oil treatments, which I'll be doing that later on this month. Hot oil treatments to keep the moisture in. I'm going to revert back to Cream of Nature because they have the liquid leave-in conditioner that I can utilize on my locks as moisture. And I'm gonna get me a steamer, over the head steamer as well, so I can be able to steam my head when I don't have enough time in my tub to do while I'm showering. And of course, the form again is traditional right now. It is pencil width, okay, number 2 pencil width, which is just fine. And again, it's literally at the same length after 2 years of where my hair is usually is in its natural state when it's flat iron. my goal is bra strap length, okay? The maturity of my locks, I say it's at a young adult stage, because it has calmed down from being all around in the teenage stage. Low-key, I kind of enjoyed my teenage stage of the lock journey. That's a cute little tidbit. But do I experience product buildup? Yes, I do when I apply edge control, when I want to lay my edges sometimes. But of course, that's just easy as washing it while I'm in a shower, or just taking a damp rag and wiping all the gel from my locks. And as far as like detox, I do apple cider vinegar detox. I try to do that on a monthly basis. If I'm not able to do it on a monthly basis, it's just going to get done regardless, just to detox my scalp. And I also do the herbal cleanse that Pretty Hippie does on her channel, and I did a review on her recipe as well. If you want to check that video out, I'll leave that in the description box below. And it's very refreshing, might I say so. I also have gotten back to doing green tea detox, green tea rinse. That's what it is, where you just take the green tea bags and let it steep for a couple minutes, and then after you shampoo your hair, you just dump the green tea amongst your hair, and it's very refreshing. Comment down below if you want a video on that. And also watch out for lint, okay? Make sure you are lint free from your head. Make sure your head is lint free at all costs, because it can get tangled up in your locks. And I use the tweezers, the pointed ones to be exact, to get out the lint, to get the lint out of my head if it's there. But other than that, that is the recap of my 2-year lock journey. Feel free to leave a comment down below on your thoughts and opinions about your lock journey and how you are liking it. And if you have any more questions about your locks, or wanting to do your locks, or wanting to lock your hair up, feel free to leave it down in the comments in comment section below. I thank you all for tuning in to the video and hanging around, sticking around. Oh gosh, and don't forget to like the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. And always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.